Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and enjoying your studies. So, as in the last lecture 6, we have completed our chapter number first. Now, I, Ms. Ritu Tiwari, again back with our chapter number 2nd, that is components of food. Before starting this chapter, I want to introduce you all with the main points of this chapter. Main points of this chapter are types of nutrients, balanced diet and defensive diseases. So, first topic is nutrients. Nutrients, as we have studied in the last chapter, that food is compulsory for all the living organisms to live and grow, and we get energy to do our work from the food. So the question arises from what is present in the food by which we get energy to do our work. So what are these? These are nutrients. If we see a definition of nutrients, then as we know that food items are made up of several ingredients. So and each ingredient is made up of different components. So these components are called nutrients. So this was the definition of nutrients. Now we will study about types of nutrients. So students, types of nutrients are mainly there are 5 types of nutrients. These are carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals and proteins. And except these 5, 2 more we will study in this chapter which are necessary to get us energy. These also work as a nutrients. These are roughage, it is also called fiber, and 7th is water. As we all know that we can live without food but we can't live without water. So this is also we will study in our chapter. Now further we will study one by one about these nutrients. So student, here is our first nutrient, that is carbohydrates. These carbohydrates, these are the main source of energy of food. Then there are 2 types of carbohydrates as you are seeing here. First is simple carbohydrate and second is complex carbohydrate. If we see a definition of simple and complex carbohydrate, then simple carbohydrate, these are broken down quickly and they produce energy. Whereas complex carbohydrates, they also break down and produce energy, but they take a long time. So simple carbohydrate, it takes a less time to break down and produce energy, whereas complex carbohydrate takes a long time to break down and produce energy. So this is the difference between both. Then example, if we say that simple carbohydrate examples are fruits and honey. Complex carbohydrate, wheat and potato. So this was what? Carbohydrate. Next nutrient we will study, that is fats. So student, our next nutrient is fats. These fats are also a source of energy. Energy produced by the fats is more than the carbohydrates. Then it helps in the absorption of many vitamins such as vitamin A. These fats are obtained from both the plants as well as from the animals. If we say an example from plants, mustard oil and coconut oil, these we get from the plants having fats. If we say of animals, butter, ghee, etc., these food items having fats which we get from the animals. And if we take more fats, then excess of fat leads us to the obesity. Next nutrient we will study, that is proteins. So student, our next nutrient is proteins. What are proteins? Proteins, these are the building blocks of organs, muscles, skin and other parts of our body. If we say its use, then these proteins are used for repairing our damaged cells and tissues and to build the new ones. So whenever we get any injury and our cells are damaged due to injury, so these are repaired with the help of proteins and also they build the new ones. It is also used by the pregnant women, lactating mother, elderly person and the sports person. And these are obtained from both the plants and the animals. Example of protein, if we say, you can see in the book, then pulses which we eat daily, pulses, soya beans, etc. These things which having a protein and we get from the plants. Animals, if we say that egg, fish which we eat having proteins, these we get from the animals. The next we will study that is vitamins. So students, our next nutrient is vitamins. Vitamins, they protect us from disease. They provide structure to the blood vessels and ligaments and gums healthy, keeps the gums healthy. It helps us to develop immunity against many diseases. So these are the definition and functions of vitamins. Now there are types of vitamins. So students, mainly there are 13 essential vitamins, but we are studying about two types. Mainly are two types. These are fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamin contains vitamin A, D, E, K. These fat soluble vitamins are absorbed from the digestive tract and these are stored in the fat tissue of our body. Then next is water soluble vitamin. It contains vitamin B and C. These water soluble vitamins dissolve in water and not stored by our body. So difference between these fat soluble and water soluble is these are stored in our body, these are not stored in our body. Then you see on page number 27 one table is given there. They are important vitamins, their sources and functions. So this is your homework, just you read it out. Such as vitamin A, it is called retinol. Sources we get from carrots, broccoli, sweet potato, etc. And it functions, prevents eye defenses, promotes healthy immune system, etc. So these all you just read it out once. Now next nutrient we will study, that is minerals. Next nutrient is minerals. Minerals are essential part of our body. The minerals which are required in the smaller quantities, these are calcium, magnesium and sodium. Minerals which are required in the larger quantities are zinc and iodine. So as we have seen in the vitamins, their sources function. In the same way, in book you can see page number 28. Here also some vitamins like iron, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium and iodine are given. Their sources and functions are given. So just these also you have to just read it out and learn also. Then our next nutrient is roughage. So already we have studied our main 5 nutrients, and except these 2 more which are essential for our to get us energy. These are, first is a roughage. It is also called a fiber. What is roughage? Roughage, it is the indigestible material which aids in digestion. Second point about this roughage, it helps the food move through the digestive system. If we say example from where we get this roughage, these fiber, when we take fruits, whole grains and vegetables, when we take these in our food, we get roughage or fiber. And lack of roughage, it causes constipation. So this is a one main point of this, that if we take a less roughage in our food, then it can cause a constipation. Next, today's last topic is a water. So student, our today's last topic is water, which is very essential for us to live. So its main points of about water are, first, this water helps in maintaining blood volume. It regulates our body temperature. It dissolves the waste products and carries them out of the body. And it also delivers nutrients from the food to all the parts of our bodies. These were the main points of water. Then lack of water causes dehydration. If we take less water, if we drink less water, then it can cause us dehydration. So these were the topic which we have studied today. And students, whatever the topic we have studied today, these just you have to listen. You have just open the video, listen to the class. No need to write anything in your copies. Question answer and exercises, I will send their pics. Just you read it out, listen concentratedly, so that you can learn the answers properly. Then in next lecture we will study about our second topic, that is balanced diet. Thank you.